Southpaw, baby. Great, man.
I lost it, but I want to learn what my mistake, what I did wrong. During training, preparation, in the fight, everything like that, how I study my style, the style of my opponent.
Yeah, Mayweather had a chance, Mayweather gonna win, become champion once again. Mayweather levels above Mario Barrios, even at that age. And Mayweather's actually older than Pacquiao. But those same people wasn't giving Pacquiao no chance.
Rumors are spreading that Gervonta "Tank" Davis is now teaming up with Manny Pacquiao, reportedly offering inside knowledge to help Pacquiao beat Floyd Mayweather. Insiders say Davis, once trained under Mayweather, has passed along crucial insights and weaknesses to help Manny prepare both mentally and tactically for a potential high-stakes rematch.
Southpaw, baby. Great, man.
Controversial commentator Charleston White shared his thoughts on Pacquiao's comeback buzz. In his view, fighting a young powerhouse like Tank Davis isn't the smartest move. Instead, he believes Pacquiao should target Floyd Mayweather, someone from his own era. According to White, a Floyd rematch would draw more attention and money, be a more even matchup than facing an explosive younger fighter like Tank.
I think Pacquiao won, but yeah, I think it was a great fight though. I think he won by one. I think it was a real close fight. I think a youngster stuck to his game plan. He made it hard for him. Pacquiao was more active. I think he landed more punches. But it's hard to kind of give him the belt coming right back. So yeah.
You think the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight would be good?
I know it will. I think this will bring Mayweather out of retirement. Yeah, I think this will bring Mayweather out of retirement. They said
that Pacquiao won, he was going to do it, of course, with Gervonta Tank Davis too. How you think that fight will?
He ain't ready for Tank. He ain't ready for Tank.
What about Rolling?
Rolling? I think him and Rolling will make a good fight.
The relationship between Mayweather and his former protege Tank Davis has clearly soured. While Floyd has offered praise publicly, behind closed doors, he's trained opponents of Davis and supported rival camps, moves Tank reportedly sees as disloyal. Now, some believe Tank may be quietly helping Pacquiao, not out of spite, but using his knowledge of Floyd's style to give Manny an edge in a possible rematch.
Tank vents out on social media. He's been through a lot, throughout his life. But I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, he's to me he's still a kid. And when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia, tough competitor, tough fighter, and the best man won.
We may be witnessing Floyd Mayweather trying to sabotage Gervonta Tank Davis. Why else would he take to his social media, post a poster of Tank's fight with the words cancel? I mean, it's still there too. It's alarming to say the least. This is sad. Hopefully, this is just a rumor, and then it says breaking news. Cancel. Why is Floyd doing this? I don't know. Again, I always thought it was part of the plan, but I don't see how telling people the fight is off is helping the fight. I mean, I get the beef, getting attention on Tank could help the fight, but to purposely and directly go out there and tell the world that the fight is canceled seems a bit much. We know now, like my man Jay-Z said, the gloves is off, the love is done.
Tank Davis has never lacked self-confidence. He's boldly claimed he's the most skilled fighter active today, even saying he's more talented than Mayweather when it comes to pound-for-pound ability. Though the statement raised eyebrows, it's a sign of Davis's growing confidence and desire to define himself. He wants to be more than just Floyd's former student. He wants to become his own legend.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than Floyd. Like if I'm on my game. I take that. Probably hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
Pacquiao has often reflected on his 2015 loss to Mayweather. Not with bitterness, but with a learning mindset. He's openly discussed how the fight changed his understanding of ring tactics. Rather than blame, Manny studied what went wrong, including how Mayweather controlled the tempo. They meet again. Manny promises he'll be better prepared mentally and physically, using the loss as motivation for a smarter approach.
And I only bring this up because I wanna see if you can speak to the young fighters who have dealt with this. You know, in 2012, you had the Marquez knockout, right? And again, you're a global superstar having to deal with something like that. Like how did you recover from that personally as a fighter? Because some people never come back from that. But you got up, you said, I made the mistake, I was careless, and you continued on with your career. How did you do that?
You know, when you are in boxing, you know, in your career as a boxer, expect that, you know, not all the time you you win. Like, I mean, there's a time that you lost. So you must accept it and learn from it. What I did is like, okay, I lost it, but I want to learn what my mistake, what I did wrong. During training, preparation, in the fight, everything like that, how I study my style, the style of my opponent. That's how I became 8 different weight division champion. It's because I'm still, you know, I mix boxing into science. I have a principle like the secret arts of boxing. That's why I mix it.
Did you ever doubt yourself when you first came back after that knockout to say, man, do I still have it? Can I still take a punch?
No, I never doubt myself. Because it's my condition, my mind is still there. Like nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. It's just happened that way. You know, you cannot avoid the circumstances. You know.
Man, in 2015, you said that God spoke to you.
Although there's hype around a possible Pacquiao versus Tank Davis clash, experts worry it could be too one-sided. Tank is young, strong, and in his prime, while Manny, approaching 50, may not be able to handle that kind of power. Despite his veteran smarts, many believe Manny would be in real danger. That's why a second fight with Floyd is seen as a safer and more strategic option, one based more on chess than brute strength.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bad idea. It's a good money grab, though, but I don't think Pacquiao can handle Tank's power. But, you know, Pacquiao's still a hell of a fighter, you know. Tank don't have 100% KO ratio, so, you know, anything is possible, you know, so it'll be a good one. It'll be a good one.
Tank Davis's career has skyrocketed. He's learned from past greats, Mayweather's defense, Pacquiao's pressure, and crafted a deadly style centered on knockout power. Most of his fights end before the final bell because he strikes. With timing and precision, more than just muscle, he plays mental games too. Opponents know one mistake could end the fight. That mix of danger and stardom makes Davis one of the most exciting and feared fighters in boxing today.
And when I ask a lot of the fanboys out there, I know you want to protect your tanky, wanky gumdrops, but do you think Tank will lose to Devin? They say no. Do you think Tank will lose to Ryan? No. Do you think he'll lose to T.O.? No. Do you think he'll lose to El Rayo at 140? No. Then what the hell are we doing? Let's see it, so he can knock them off the list. And the thing is, he can do what the others have done, who were actually smaller like Floyd, who was actually smaller like Manny Pacquiao, but the skill can make up the difference. But the big difference with Tank is he knocked out a heavyweight in sparring. His power can make up the difference too. It can translate even better. That guy is dynamic, and I just want him to demonstrate it.
After his bout with Barrios, Pacquiao didn't sound like someone making a grand comeback. He sounded like a fighter testing his limits. He admitted this wasn't the destination, just a step along the path. While he wasn't in peak form, flashes of that legendary speed and fire were still there. This fight was less about victory and more about measuring his current level. The message he sent was loud and clear. He's not finished yet. Something bigger lies ahead. Maybe redemption is still on his mind?
I don't know. Boss. May dala lang ko kami. May dala lang ko kami, boss. Salamat. Salamat sa ticket, boss.
Ikakarga ko na lang boss sa sasakyan namin ni David.
May manggang Pilipino sa kanya.
O sa car mo na lang boss isakay. Yung iba sa sasakyan namin ni David.
Yung pala, gusto ni Ma'am Cake, yung sansibal dito sa LA. Siya may-ari, yung kasama ko. Ano po? Oy, flip.
Nice to meet you.
Para saan ito? Oo, boss. Thank you. You want to sign? Opo.
Sa sasakyan niyo po.
Boss, salamat po sa ticket. Thank you. Salamat po. Salamat.
Ewan ko kung pwede po sulatan ng Philippine flag eh. Papapirmahan ko, lalagay ko lang po sa bahay.
Bawal ba?
Bawal yata.
Bawal.
Nagkuhan ko na po sila magsayo. Maganda bas. Baburan nila.
Mahirap.
Sa t-shirt.
Mark.
Jim Lampley brought some realism to the hype. While fans dream of a second Mayweather versus Pacquiao showdown, Lampley reminded everyone that time changes everything. Crispness, intensity, and pacing that defined their first prime clash may no longer be repeatable. He wasn't knocking their skill, just stating that age eventually levels the playing field. While promoters might see dollar signs, fans hoping for another instant classic could be left wanting. Lampley's words serve as a grounded reminder amid all the buzz.
Before Mayweather-Pacquiao, people would run up to me on the street, run up to me in the shopping center in Vegas, run up to me in a hotel. When am I going to see Mayweather-Pacquiao? And I would say, well, we don't know, but it's not going to be a great fight. It's going to be watching somebody pluck the legs off of a spider at a step-by-step method. And you're going to watch Mayweather pluck the legs off the spider that is Pacquiao. And it's going to be pretty easy for him. And it's not going to be wildly entertaining. I call him the first great social media genius. He realized you could build an audience with negativity.
Boxing veteran Sean Porter offered a strong vote of confidence after watching Pacquiao's latest outing. He didn't just see flashes, he saw a fighter who still had the tools that once made him great. Speed, timing, and conditioning were all present. After observing both training and in-ring performance, Porter was convinced Manny isn't washed. Coming from someone who's fought top-tier talent, his opinion holds weight. It reinforces the belief that Pacquiao isn't chasing the past, he's still a danger in the present.
What do you think about the overall matchup?
Everything, man. I watched him train like last week or the week before, and amazing to see him still move and bounce and do all the same things that he was doing in camp years ago when I was with him. So he's still locked in. He's still him, you know? Crazy, but he is. You know what they say, man. The last thing to go is that power.
Most fighters begin to show signs of decline by their late 30s, but Pacquiao continues to defy that trend. His footwork remains quick, his ring awareness sharp, and his ability to manage distance still elite. Staying at this level requires more than just talent. It takes tireless dedication and discipline. While he's no longer in his prime, many younger fighters would struggle to match his skill level even now. That longevity is what sets him apart, and why fans still wonder just how much further he can go.
An hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
Yeah, he didn't realize that this gets a bit hard as we increase the rounds. And this, he's going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
He's a machine.
yeah.
What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But you know, he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the train, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system. And we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does. And the whole team's here. You feel the energy, the vibe.
Yeah,
good energy.
More people than I thought, but you know.
This is light.
This guy here, I've been training with this guy.
This is light.
I've been trying with him weeks now. Just one, and he keeps bugging me about his fucking jacket. Give me a job. Give me a job. Come on, man.
Yesterday at the gym, he was throwing flurries. 10, 12, 15 punches in a combo. That's look incredible.
Listen, I know Midson and Bags don't punch back, but he looks the same as he did
I've been saying that. I've been saying that. He hasn't missed a beat.
No, he hasn't missed a beat.
He went like this.
You know never.
He ran?
He didn't run, but he didn't run. When I leave, he turned around and...
Few expected the Barrios fight to be competitive, but Pacquiao surprised everyone with a calculated, strategic performance. His sharp angles, quick combos, and smart footwork were all still intact. He didn't dominate every moment, but he fought, well enough to remind the world what he's capable of. It wasn't just nostalgia, it was proof of intent. Facing a younger, stronger opponent, he didn't just hold his own, he pushed back. His focus and drive made one thing clear: his story isn't over yet.
Manny's always been good at that. And my son really pointed it out perfectly. He was still good at it. He was still good at it. I think he was stealing some rounds at the end. Whether he deserved them or he didn't deserve them, whatever. They were close rounds. He might have stole them on the judges' cards. What we shouldn't forget is he's a special guy, and he put a special performance. I never saw calves on the legs of somebody that big. I mean, it's incredible. I thought early on he stumbled a little bit. I thought his legs were stumbling a little bit, like you might see in a 46-year-old, a little bit. But at the end, they got the act together. He used them pretty good. He used them pretty damn good. What I think he also did was maybe a little bit of, I think the word illusion is too powerful, but I'd say a little misleading, where he threw those real fast punches like my son said. They weren't quality punches like they used to be, where there was real impact and real power at the end of them. They were more like just quick punches, and they weren't all being impactful. They weren't all landing clean. Some did, but they weren't all landing clean, and they definitely weren't landing with real power. They really weren't. So you had a lot of that. And then what did you have on the other side, if I'm going to analyze this properly? You had Barrios landing good, clean jabs. I don't think we should forget that.
At 46, Pacquiao's drive to fight top competition puts him in a league of his own. While others his age have long hung up their gloves, Manny keeps training for the best out there. Fight with someone like Gervonta Davis young, strong, and in his prime highlights a massive generational gap. But that's also what makes it so intriguing. Fans still dream of Floyd versus Manny too, yet time has shifted the scales. While Mayweather's stuck to soft exhibition bouts, Pacquiao still. Chasing real battles, Manny hasn't stepped away from true competition. Floyd has.